Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have a really exciting one that you guys have been waiting for quite a while. It is going to be a review and demo on these babies right here. They are these 9 brushes right here. I had mentioned to you guys in one of my vlogs, maybe like the second to last one that I uploaded, that I had a whole bunch of brush sets that I wanted to review for you guys. This being one of them, and then I have 3 other brush sets that I also want to review for you guys. So there's going to be a lot of makeup tutorials, a lot of brush set tutorials coming your way, whatever. There's just going to be a whole bunch of them coming soon, right? So I actually did film this makeup look. It will be up after this video. So if you guys want to see how I did all of this and not just talking about the brushes in itself, I will have this video up maybe after the next vlog that I upload. So it's going to be this one, a vlog, and then this makeup tutorial. I do have my baby girl laying right there next to me. It is a king size bed, so it's not like she's gonna roll over and fall off or anything, so just don't mind her. I'm also watching her. I've got this big old mirror. I have a little mirror right here, so she's taken care of. But I just want to go ahead and get right into this video because oh my god, you guys need these brushes. Like, you guys really, I'm super duper impressed with these brushes, no lie. I mean, look at my face. Just look at it. They're amazing. So you get 9 brushes. You get the powder brush, the large angled brush, a tapered highlighter brush. Where you at? Number 4, where you at? Oh, just kidding. You get a deluxe blending brush. This is my favorite brush ever. A dense crease brush, also another favorite of mine. A tapered blending brush. A precision crease brush. A flat shader brush. And then this little baby, this is a detailing brush. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about each brush and then show you what it does, the magic that they all do. So the first brush you get is your large angled contour brush. I used this brush today to do my contour. I used my Benefit Hoola bronzer. You guys, look at this. Look at it. It is amazing. This brush is so soft. These brushes are cruelty free. And they all have synthetic bristles. So these brushes are amazing. I swear, you guys. If you guys are starting off, if you guys are beginners, if you guys don't own a brush set, literally go onto BH Cosmetics and order these brushes. I'm not even lying. I'm not saying it. They're not paying me to say this. They didn't send me these brushes. It would have been awesome though, but they didn't send me these brushes. I have another set that I actually ordered a long time ago, back when I had just started my YouTube channel 2 years ago. It is still up on my channel, that video. I'll actually have it linked down below in the description box if you guys want to go see that brush set review. That video has about 48,000 views on it. I've gotten so much good feedback from that video because of those brushes. Like, I would not lie to you guys. These brushes are amazing quality. The next brush I'm going to talk to you guys about is the large... What? Why is this the powder brush? Okay, so here's the thing. I don't use the brushes exactly what they're for. Like, this is supposed to be your powder brush, but it's angled. You guys see that? It's got an angle to it, and it's not... It's kind of like... I don't know, it has like this little, I don't know, you guys see that? It's not round. It's not round at all. So I use this as my bronzer brush. This is my bronzer brush, not my powder brush. So yeah, I don't use the brushes for what they're for or what they're labeled for. So number 2 is what I would say is a powder brush, but this is actually the large angled contour brush. This one also has that little shape that I told you guys, that I showed you guys, but it does flare out a little bit more up here on the edges, and it is a lot rounder. As you guys can see, look, let me compare. This one is a lot more flat, and this one is a lot more round. So you guys see like why I would use this as a contour brush and this as a powder brush, but it's actually the other way around. This is actually a contour brush and this is the powder brush, but whatever. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you guys. But I use this one to set all of my face after I did my foundation and all that. It did a really good job at setting my face. It doesn't feel tacky at all whatsoever. With most powder brushes, I feel like I'm applying the product onto my face, but at the same time, it's not like, it doesn't really pick up product. I still, like, my face will still feel tacky, but with this brush, I feel like it did its job in picking up the product and applying it to my face evenly. I don't know, but it did apply the product really even. I don't even know, like, is that how you say it? It did apply the product right, okay? So this is the powder brush to me. The next brush is the tapered highlighter brush. This is my favorite, okay? I would always, like, my holy grail highlighter brush was always the setting brush from Real Techniques. Now you guys, look at the difference. This is the Real Techniques brush. It's tiny. I mean, you can't compare. This brush is just freaking amazing. So this is gonna be out the door and say hello to my new powder brush. I love this stuff. It applied my highlighter perfectly, just with the tip. Of course, I'm not gonna go in with the whole brush like this, just with the tip. I love that it's tapered right here, so going in with just the tip is perfect. Oh my god, I don't have highlighter on my nose. Perfect. Let me show you guys. Can't believe I forgot to. Why didn't I highlight my nose? I always do that. So I'm gonna go in, show you guys right here, real life. Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. This brush is going to be my favorite. The next brush is the Deluxe Blending Brush. I actually used this on a cream bronzer today. This one did the job. It's small enough to only apply it in this area, because I do have other brushes, right? I have a crap load of brushes, but none that were small enough, that were dense enough. I didn't have one. Now I do. Now I do, and I'm so excited because look at this job. It was so good, so freaking good. Now the dense crease brush, I use this to darken up my outer corners right here. That's what I use this bad boy for. It does its job. So far, none of these brushes have shed on me. They're not like falling apart. The bristles are nicely on there. They're nice, packed tight, and you know, they're made nicely. So this brush blended it out like a dream. It wasn't like, they don't apply the product splotchy or anything. They don't skip or anything like that. I guess because they are synthetic. So yeah, this brush was good. The next brush was the tapered blending brush. This to blend out my transition shade. This did a really good job. Even though it is a lot smaller than most of my blending brushes, I'll show you guys. This is another, no, this is a BS small brush. I'll show you guys a Sonia Kashuk blending brush. Okay, this is a Sonia Kashuk. This is the gold brush. The BH Cosmetics one is a little bit longer, but the bristles are pretty much the same. They're both synthetic, except this brush is a lot more thicker. It is more fluffier and flared out. This one is a little bit more narrow. The bristles are a little bit more compact, but they still move around a lot. Like this one, you kind of, it still moves, but this one's just a little bit more like, it's easier to move around, but it still did a really good job at blending out my transition shade. It wasn't like I had to sit there for 5 hours, obviously, because with the thicker brush, you would have been able to blend it out a lot easier. Since it is your transition shade, you'd want to do that pretty fast. But since this is smaller, it still did a pretty good job at, blending it out. So I'm not angry. I'm not mad about it. I do like it because I feel like I can, because it being so small, I can put the product where I want it, and it's not gonna go all over my lid. It's not gonna go all over my crease or anything like that. So I do like that it is on the smaller side. I don't have a brush like this one, so yeah, I do like that it's on the smaller side. And then number 7 is the Precision Crease Brush. This one, I used it to pack on the outer corner, mostly like the darker shade. This is like a brush that I would use when I want to apply a shade to a specific area. I don't want it to go all over the place. Basically like the number 6 brush. These brushes are amazing because they're so small that you can pack them onto a certain area. What's the matter? She's gonna get mad. Where you can pack them on a certain spot. So I had to pick her up real quick because she ain't gonna stop crying. The next brush is the flat shader brush. This is the very first brush that I used. Okay, so the angle kind of moved just because I have her sitting on my lap now because she is on the chubbier, chunkier side and she's pretty heavy. So this is the flat shader brush. This is the one that I used to set the bone shade on my eyelid, all over my eyelid. It did a really good job at that, so I really like it. I do like that it's so thin. It's also tapered at the top, so it's, you know, they're all amazing brushes. And then the last brush is the number 9. This is the detailing brush. Use this as a detailing brush maybe because I don't know what they mean by detailing. I use this to highlight my brow bone. It is on the smaller side. And then I use it, of course, to use a brown shade for my lower lash line. But this brush, I did use it to pack on my highlight on my brow bone and on the inner corners as well. And it did a really good job doing that. So yeah, I mean, all of these brushes are perfect. Like, you can't go wrong with these brushes. They're all amazing. You get 9 whole brushes. I mean, not that you'd get like half a brush, but let me tell you guys how much these brushes cost right now so that you guys can go order them as soon as you guys finish watching this video. And I believe these just came out. Like, they haven't been out for a while. I actually tried to find a review on them before I ordered them. I only found like one, and honestly, I didn't really like the video that I saw. So, oh shit. Okay, so the brushes are currently out of stock, but they are $16.99. I feel like these brushes are pretty good. You can get notified. It does have a little notify me when it's back. You just simply put in your email. Once they are back in stock, they will send you an email basically telling you that they're there so that you guys can go. That was creepy. Basically telling you guys when they're back in stock so that you guys can go order them. BH Cosmetics is an awesome website because they do have sales all the time. Like, sometimes they even have their brushes for like 50% off. And you guys can get amazing brush sets for a really good price. So if you guys haven't seen or like looked at their website, go do so. They have a ton of makeup they have eyeshadow, foundation, concealers, powders, bronzers, highlighters now, blushes, lipsticks, lip gloss, mattes. I mean, they have a little bit of everything. Even stuff for eyebrows, and I feel like the quality, that's what it was. It was freaking hazel. The quality of everything that they have is really good. So, I mean, BH Cosmetics is a really good brand if you're barely starting off with makeup. If you're a beginner at makeup, you can order a little bit of everything and it's not gonna like cost you an arm and a leg to do so. So go check out their website. Again, I mean, I can't stress it enough how amazing the brand is. BH Cosmetics was one of the very first brands that I used whenever I was starting off. You guys know my first 2 videos that I ever did were hauls from BH Cosmetics, and my first eyeshadow palettes were from BH Cosmetics because they have such a variety of a bunch of different colored eyeshadow palettes. So yeah, go check them out. Tell them I sent you or whatever. And then yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Get ready for 3 more brush set reviews from Zoreya. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.